Right guys, welcome back to the series, episode 3 today, of me, the manager, an unemployed manager, and my boy who in the last episode got a move to Burnley. So we're going to see he's had his first full season. I've just holidayed to the 1st of July. I didn't holiday till the start of the season, so I don't know if there was any movement in Ralphie moving or me finding a job. Hopefully I found a job. What we'll do is we'll do me first, then we'll look at Ralphie's season, see if he's progressed internationally as well in the Premier League for Burnley. And then what we're going to do at the end, we'll just have a little comparison of how Ralphie's stats have improved. I've got up his stats from a couple of seasons ago, from the start of the game, so I'll put that on and then we'll have a little look and see how it compares. Right, let's get into it. Let's see. No job. I don't know why. I'm going to end up retiring, aren't I? Well, my reputation's still there. I don't care what the next job is. It was just nice to get a job before the series comes to an end, really. Really frustrating that I've not been able to find a job. Right, so we will quickly move on to the boy. So he is still at Burnley. He has been capped by England by the looks of it. Big news. He's done his cruise ship. There, look. Poor boy. He's worth nearly £17 million at the age of 18. He went on loan to Bournemouth. So he's had 27 appearances, 12 goals in the league, 3 assists. Bit of a disaster. He finished the season, so he had... looks like he's come off the bench. We'll go find that in a minute. It looks like he's come off the bench for England. But a decent loan spell. No goals in the Cups, 3 assists. So a total of 26 games, 6 as sub, 12 goals. 6 assists, 2 man of the matches, 5 yellows, no reds. What was his injury? Damaged cruciate ligaments, major, 4 months out. That was in February. So he's going to be back for the start of the season. However, he's unhappy because Burnley must have been relegated. If we have a look, Burnley went down. Bournemouth have a decent finish of 9th. So obviously he's going to release. So hopefully we'll have some movement in the summer for Ralphie for the next episode. Let's have a little look at the England squad. Sean Dyche as manager. That's maybe why then, because he signed me for Burnley. Sorry, he signed Ralphie for Burnley. Let's have a look at the squad. I suppose I won't be in this squad now. So I made my debut against USA. There's no actual stat just because it was a friendly. And it hasn't saved the friendlies, I don't think. It was last year. It was quite early on in the season. Let's see if we can find it. Yeah, look. So we're in 2020. It's 2021 now. This is the start of the season in September. We were capped then. We didn't feature, so we'd have been in that squad. We didn't feature in the, what was that, European League. Why the hell are we must have been relegated. We're playing Albania, Jesus. But we played a friendly. We came on a sub by the looks of it as well. Was it a substitute appearance? Yeah, 1 substitute appearance. I think we played a couple of times. He's got under 21 caps as well, just the 1 cap. So hopefully pre-season, he needs to get himself fit. He's going to miss probably starts between 6 weeks and 4 months. It's a big old injury. Bit of a disaster, really. Hopefully he can come back. He's now 6'1". I think a move will be on the cards. He's on £22,000 a week. Has he got any release clauses or anything? 44 mil if you want to sign him. 91 mil he's got a minimum release clause. But obviously his relegation clause is now active. Anything changed? Needs information. Sean Dyche. I'm up there with Sean Dyche now, former manager, but he's obviously his England manager as well. Right, so here we are, boys. I've cut my ugly mug out of it. So it's about 3 years, what we're looking at. Just under. So the first picture, 2nd of July. That's when I first started to save. Took a screenshot. We've then fast forwarded 3 years. So on the 1st of July 2021. First thing that stands out is on the right hand side. Personality, perfectionist. When he was 15, now just resolute, but he's now classed as a Wonderkid. He's grown an inch, he's put on a lot of weight, he's close to 15, he's 15 stone nearly now. Having said that though, he is 6'1", so that makes sense. Improvement wise, his physicals have come on. If you look, his agility has jumped up, his balance has jumped up, his strength has jumped up. He's jumped up 4 there in 3 years, which is good. His mentals are all on the slight rise. Positioning's moved up a couple. Determination's dropped down 1. That could be just with his current mood, with him being unhappy because Burnley been relegated, possibly. But leadership's gone up to 17. Aggression stayed the same. Anticipation, bravery's taken a dip. Composure's improved. But onto the technicals, he's still a bit off really. He's bearing in mind he's 18 years old. It'd be interesting to see how he develops over the next few years. I suppose we're looking at another 3 years, and he's going to be 21. So he's still got plenty of development. 14 finishing, that's just moved up the 1. Dribbling's moved up a couple. Free kick taking's moved up a couple. Heading's moved up 1. Long shots has moved up a couple. Passing, they've all sort of, everything's just moved up 1 or 2. So it'd be interesting, hopefully, if he can go on that development over the next 3 years, it can go up another couple. You're looking at 16 finishing. His physicals will also go up, bearing in mind he's only 18. So hopefully we should see him. I think we'll find him at a new club next episode next week. We'll find him at a new club, I would have thought. Don't know about his dad. I think I'm done. I think I'm just living off his £22,000 a week wages, I think. But if we go back in game, we'll have a look at hashtags. So they just missed out on promotion last year. Barry's still in charge. Good old Bazette. Landmarks. They got promoted as champions. There they are, 74 points. So they're up now into the... Where are they? It'll move it around slightly. Where did I say they were? They're in the Bostock South East League. So I think there may be only maybe a couple off Conference South now. Well, if they win that one, where will they go? Yeah, so 2 more promotions and they'll find themselves in Conference South. Got a lot of players wanted. 17 clubs is Josh Payne. They've got a very young squad. Very young squad. So that's it for today, guys. Thank you very much for watching. We will be back on Christmas Eve for episode 4. Let's see if Ralphie has moved on. I imagine my career is pretty much done for, but we'll carry on with Ralphie. We'll also keep having a look back at hashtag. Can they get into the Football League at some point? I think they will get into the Conference South. It'll be interesting to see how far they can go in the simulation. Thank you very much for watching. As you might have seen along the ticker along the bottom, I have a stream this Sunday. I've had a couple of practices. It is on YouTube, not on Twitch. So join me in the channel Sunday night, 10 o'clock. My Man United series, we're just going to play for a couple of hours, probably 2.5 hours, 10 PM. Series is going really well. Season 3, it's just a nice laid back save. Plenty of cash to spend, and it's just enjoyable. Drop in, say hi, we'll have a chat. What's gone on in the football over the weekend? If you haven't already, please drop a like in below and subscribe to the channel. And we will see you next Monday, Christmas Eve, for episode 4. Cheers, guys. See you later.